But you guys got another video here for you, an all-in-one Windows repair solution that you can use for people that have issues like errors on their computer, blue screen of death and things like this. If you've got driver issues or Windows update issues, you can use this tool, which I'm going to show you in this video. Now, this tool is free to use, and it's also going to be useful for people that don't know a lot about computers, that just want to use a GUI interface, which makes things a lot easier for them to do things. And that's what we're going to take a look at in this video today. So from time to time, your PC is going to run into issues, and you can use tools like this to try to fix your computer issues. Now, if you're not very familiar with command prompt, this will run these commands from a click of a button, and it makes things a lot easier. It's a free piece of software, and it gives you a bit of a description of what it is. So this tool software centralizes itself on essential Windows repair functions, allowing you to effectively restore, tweak, and resolve various system problems. It's designed both for IT professionals and everyday users. So that's what we're going to be having a look at. So all we need to do is head over to this website, Microsoft Store, and download it. I'll leave a link for it in the video description. It's going to check the system requirements, and then it's going to download the application, as you can see right here. Now, you will notice that the application has been registered. So it's going to have a registered name to it, which is the creator of the software, which is always nice to see, because a lot of the software out there doesn't have a registration to it, and then Windows starts blocking it. So the guy has actually gone out of his way to actually do that, which costs money, but it also means that you're not going to have any issues downloading the software itself. So this is the actual software. Up the top bar, you've got color icons here that do certain things. There's little speech bubbles here that will tell you exactly what they do. So you can hover through these and have a read of these at your own leisure when you have a look at it. You can put it into dark mode as well by just toggling the little light bulb on and off right here. And again, like I said, there's little speech bubbles that pop out here that tell you exactly what a lot of this functionality is. A lot of the top ones are really just for help and support and things like that. You can see this is support here, and you've got your feedback right here. Then you've got opens up the Microsoft Store page, and then you've got a link to his GitHub page right here. And then there's some other things like Office guidance, and there's also displayed licensing information and some other bits. So let's take a look on the left-hand side, because this is where the meat and potatoes is. So we're going to go through some of these, and I'll show you exactly what we can do here. So first off, what we're going to look at is the system tools section right here, because there's some useful system tools in here which you can use to try to fix and repair the computer. So you can check for specifications, GPU information. There's loads of stuff like system information, and you can see already it's giving me a little pop-up down the bottom here telling me that we're running low on RAM, and that's because I'm on a virtual machine. So it's giving me a notification there. So to populate the system information, just as quick as clicking on a button right here, very simple and easy to do. And you've also got some other stuff here like update group policy. You've also got restart file explorer, enable snipping tool, disable snipping tool, a bunch of different stuff on here. If you need to do any of this functionality, you can do here. Now, of course, you can do a lot of this stuff inside the registry as well, and also inside Windows, but this just makes it a lot easier for people who want everything under one hood. You can restart into the BIOS by clicking on this button right here as well. Enable super settings, launch Windows activation, launch uninstaller, and there's a bunch of really quick stuff like restart the print spooler, restart file explorer. Again, you can launch the installed drivers here, so you can get a list of all the drivers that are installed. And if you're not familiar with the commands or stuff you have to type out in command prompt, you can just click on this, and it will give you all of this information by just pushing a button, and it will give you that information. You can also test your internet connection here. If you've got issues with your internet, you can click on this, and it will give you a quick test of your internet right here. And you can see we have no packet loss, and we also sent 4 packets and received 4 packets. So you don't have to type anything out in the command prompt. If you can't remember the commands, you can just come in here and quickly test all of this stuff. So also what we're going to do is have a quick look inside here, and there's a couple of other little bits that I want to look at here. And these are the shortcuts section, which are shortcuts to your services, disk management, device management, system configuration, group policy, all of these locations can be gotten to by this little area here. You can click on these and it will launch the NetPLWiz, which is for your user accounts. Now with Windows 11 having many clicks to get to a location, this can speed the process up by just clicking on these right here and it will open these up. You can see they open up very, very quickly. So these are your shortcut areas right here under the system tools as well. We also have AI Assistant. So let's take a look at what this can actually do. So inside this box right here, you can type out some simple questions. So for instance, help with network adapter, something like this. We'll just put that inside here and we'll see what it actually does. So let's go ahead and press enter here and ask the AI, and it will basically give you a short answer right here, like you can see. Granted, Copilot can do exactly the same thing. So you might be asking the question, why do we need this? Well, it's all under one hood and you can use this for whatever you need. So you can ask it to do things like this. How do I update drivers? And it will give you a list of things to do on how to update your drivers. So where this comes in handy is if you're not really advanced with computers and you want to be able to say boot into safe mode, you can click on this and it will tell you exactly what to do and how to get into safe mode. Rather than searching the internet, you can just come in here and type out these simple things and it will tell you answers to some of your problems. Now, I know this is going to be beneath a lot of people that use computers on a regular basis, but there's tons of people out there that actually don't know a lot about computers, and this might be quite useful. Let's take a look at Fix Everything and see what this does. So this will be a one-click operation which will perform the following tasks. You can see clear the user's temporary files, clear Windows temporary files, prefetch, DNS cache, and disk cleanup. It will run all of this by just clicking on this, like so. And the tool has been very well made and very well designed, and I do like the overall outlay of the GUI interface, which makes it super easy to navigate. So you can see we could just finish off by doing the disk cleanup here, and you can click OK and remove all your usual junk off the computer. So we'll just quickly finish this off and we'll click OK and delete all the files, and it will go ahead and run this and finish off cleaning up the PC. So that is the Fix Everything right here. Let's go through some of the other options that we have in this tool. Let's go to Fix and Repair. This is quite useful. Check disk. This will run the check disk for you, and you can click here and it's going to come up with this box right here, and it's going to run a check disk /F, and you can say yes and it will go off and check the disk. You can also run SFC, which is your SFC scan now, and it will run and check for integrity issues on your PC, and you can let that run and it will go ahead and run that check for you. So if you're having issues and maybe your PC system files are not running as they should, you can run this and it will check it and obviously try to repair and fix any sort of issues that you might have. We also have DISM type of restore health commands there. Also start component cleanup, and that's for your Windows updates as well. Windows memory diagnostic, DirectX diagnostic tool. These can all be gotten to by typing commands or things inside the run box, and it will open these up. Whereas this will do it all for you with just one click. And there's a bunch of troubleshooters in here as well, which are also built into Windows. Again, these are all inside the application. So it's contained it all into one little application here, which I think is quite useful. So let me just close this box off right here. And you've got Bluetooth troubleshooter, network and internet troubleshooter here, printer troubleshooter, and a bunch of other stuff right here as well. Generate security logs, application logs, and system logs. If you're having issues, you can create a log right here very quickly and just have a look at that log and find out what's going on with your PC. It will drop it straight onto your desktop. Let's take a look at the optimize and boost here and securely wipe free disk space right here. And the wipe free space is basically all the files that you delete on your computer still get stored on there. This will wipe all the free space. We also have manage your disk partitions. This is going to be using diskpart, as you can see right here, and I'll close that off. And then we also have delete recent items history, delete run history, and a bunch of clear thumbnail cache, Windows Update cache, Microsoft Store cache, Microsoft Outlook cache, and Windows Teams cache as well. There's a bunch of those which you can run to clear the cache on those as well. They're all listed right there. So quite useful little option there under Optimize and Boost. So let's take a look at the next option on the left hand side here, which is Update and Maintain. And you can see list all the installed programs right here. It's going to get a list. It says, do you agree to all of the source requirements terms? I'm going to say yes here. And it should give us a long list of all the applications that are installed or programs that are installed right here. We can close that off. And we've got pinned programs, pinned a program, unpin a program, and upgrade all programs right here. And again, this will go ahead and upgrade all of the programs. And you can see they're downloading right now. And it's updating all of these right here. Next up, we've got the next option, which is security and privacy. Turn off the firewall, turn on the firewall, disable smart app control, enable smart app control, elevate smart app control, and you've got disable Hyper-V, enable Hyper-V, and disable Hibernate, enable Hibernate, and disable Sysmain. That's a service. And you can also do some other stuff in here as well. So quite a few little ones in here. You can scroll all the way down, enable ultimate performance plan right here. And again, restore power plan. You got launch system restore, create a system restore point, delete system restore points, and a bunch of other stuff inside here, like disable lock screen ads. And also there's some other ones on here as well, which is disable taskbar pop-up ads and disable suggested apps in start menu. A bunch of useful stuff like disable personalized ads and disable ads from File Explorer as well. And we also have disable BitLocker here. You can unlock BitLocker. There's a bunch of BitLocker stuff on here as well. If you want to disable the BitLocker, which is turned on by default, you can disable it here as well. So quite useful for a lot of this normal stuff that you do on a daily basis right here. And we also have the system tools which we looked at. Let's have a quick look in network and connectivity. Flush DNS, IP configuration right here. This will bring up IP config, and then flush your DNS right here. Remote desktop connections, reset TCP IP, and release and renew IP addresses and stuff like that. So all your useful little stuff in here. You've got files and folders here. This will allow us to lock files and folders or unlock files and folders, hide files and folders, and also unhide them, and force delete files and folders as well, which is quite useful if you want to just browse to a file or folder right here, and you can just browse to something, maybe something like this. Let me just show you here. I'll select this registry file, click open, and it's going to then say run task, and it will go off and start to delete that file for us. Very simple and easy to do. This is the developers section. You can create a one-click batch file as well if you want to, or build your own batch file here. So you can run this on here as well, and it will create a batch file like it's done on the screen. Well, you can't see it's off screen there, but it's on the desktop. But that's it. And that is pretty much this application. So what do I think? Is it any good? Well, I think it's quite useful for a lot of people that might not be so familiar with computers, that want to run certain tasks or even navigate around the computer or run certain programs from here. Very useful, in my opinion, and it's free and it's not going to cost you anything. And the link will be in the video description. Anyway, I think that is going to be about it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Again, if you are an advanced user, I'm pretty sure these sort of tools or programs are not going to be much use to you, but again, you might find it useful. Anyway, my name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Big shout out to all my YouTube members who join my YouTube members group. I really do appreciate the support. Whether you're tier 1, tier 2 or tier 3, I really do appreciate it. I shall catch you in the next video, or if you fancy a chat, I'll catch you on our Discord server. The link is in the video description. Have a nice day. Bye for now.